Hi there guys, well this is where we left off in the last tutorial with a simple hello world. It should look something a bit like this. What we're going to do today is we are going to extend upon the hello world and we are going to basically add something a bit like that. Okay, so without further ado, what we need to do is we will add two more text definitions. The first one is carriage return live feed, which puts the text on the next line down. So carriage return live feed define byte, and we are looking at basically carriage return live feed is the ASCII value. I'll just pop onto Google a second. Should have done this before, sorry. Completely overlooked the ASCII values. You'll see I've preloaded the instruct list and the Wikipedia page to go through a few other bits. Might sort of type in ASCII T, boom. We should get this first result, ASCII table. Okay, and we're looking at basically the hexadecimal value, which is this middle one here. Okay, so scroll down. We know that carriage return CR is D, and live feed new line is A. So we need to basically output D and A. Okay, and so the way we do this is just by putting in the value. So we'll do 0D. Sorry, so do H, 0A, H, and finally, don't forget the dollar. Okay, so that's now defined carriage return and live feed. We now need to define another one which basically displays press any key to continue, so I'm going to call this any key. Define bytes and yes, press any key to continue dot dollar, close up. Okay, so essentially what we have done is we've moved the text into the DX register, which basically displays it on the screen, and that will display hello world. Now what we need to do, because we've already moved 09 into AH, that's not changed. Interrupt 21H has not changed that register, so essentially what we can do is this. So we're moving the carriage return live feed label location, which will get replaced with a memory address during compilation, into DX. Call interrupt 21H to display it. And again, we will then move into DX. Any key. Interrupt 21H. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to save that as test 2 and compile. Okay, so what we will see now is if we type in test 2 is hello world, press any key to continue. If we for some reason didn't have this carriage return live feed parameter in, this is what it would display. It wouldn't have the gap between the two lines, so this is why we put it in. Okay. So now I'm going to introduce you to a new function. And to do this, I'm going to go over to the interrupt table again, and we've got two options basically. 02. No, sorry, that's wrong. Where is it? Sorry, bear with me. 01. We can read a character from the standard input with echo, or if we use 08, we can read the character from the input without echo. I don't know if you noticed, but the pause command did it without. But what we should do is remove into AH 01. Oh, just add that on for good measure. And compile. And you'll see, if I now type in S, lowercase s, you'll see that on the end here, the S has appeared. If I change that to an 8 and compile, same. Oh, I've got to press S again. It does the same as the pause command. So you can see the two differences between 08H and 01H. If you were interested in the character that came back from this, you would basically print out the contents of AL with incidentally the one I wrongly clicked on just now, which is 02. So just as a quick example, what we do is move H to H, and this will be the same as the echoed version. Very similar at least. Or not. Okay, well. So it must have. Oh, sorry. My mistake. What I need to do is move AL into DL. There you go. Sorry, completely misread it. It returns AL. I need to read in DL. Right, so this is basically how to read input from the console and display it out to the screen. In the next tutorial, I'm going to be talking basically about how we can split things up into effectively functions. I'm going to introduce to you a few new assembly instructions, but more importantly we're going to move away from the DOS interrupt 21H. We'll still need to keep interrupt 20 because we are running on Windows and we want it to terminate. If you're running under Linux, for example, you would call it interrupt 80. But I presume most of you are running under Windows, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep the same format, but basically all of this code from there, sorry, all of this code is going to be changed completely. Okay, well, sorry for the misorganization, but hopefully we'll do better next time. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.